Anyway, hey there. I'm not going to be able to check to see if we are how we're doing today, but oh, you want to do our introduction? Our team member starting for us, but we'll make sure this sound works. Hopefully, we got another team member popping in. But anyway, hey there. It's Angeline here, and today we are going to do our seedling check-in. Now we have some seedlings that we planted, and we have our seedling check-in for our. I'm trying to get out the harsh 1,000 watt lights of the plant lights, which is very harsh. We have the light of what, four, three, 1, 2, 3, 4, five suns in our dining room. So today we're gonna be checking in on our seedlings very quickly. We're gonna water them every Sunday. I water them. For seedlings, I do a timed water. I don't, check to see if the soil is wet. I don't do the wait till it's dry and then water it. It's just a weekly watering. They're young. We give them the water and we keep going. And we just see how they're doing, see how their health is. I don't water them based on how they're looking, as far as the soil moisture. Well, anyways, we're gonna get started. Today's a good day to garden. Don't forget to follow me at AV Gardening. We also have links for discounts for some of the things and more in the description below. Today is a good day to garden. Let's get started. Okay, so now we're going on our brightest of bright lights. Here we are. We're starting in with these seedlings, and we're doing seedlings and watering today. Sonny, could you bring me a bottle of water? Huh?
Sure.
Thank you. All right, so we're gonna be doing checking in and watering. So these we put in on Friday. So we have the video of live us putting this together, putting our seeds in, our plants in together. Thank you. So we have our lettuce, our onions are doing good. Our romaine, our thyme is who we started with, is doing excellent. We're just checking on everybody. Our red sail lettuce. So we got our plants, they are starting and they're doing fine. Got our blue kale, bok choy, cilantro. Everybody's doing fine. Everybody seems to be getting the water, nutrients, and stuff they need, and seem to be taking on, their new environment very well. So they're doing pretty good. So we're gonna move on. I need the water because we have our next group here of teeny weenies. So of course we have our click grow. They're doing fine. They are not seedlings. I took one of our beans in because it started to flower. So so I was like, wow, this is just seed starting, but it started to flower. So let's give them a water. They're not seedlings. So I brought one into our citrus corner to get some water. Of course, I bottom water. So I poured the water in. By the time we finish this this recording, if I come back and there's still water there, then I pour it out. So they have, as long as I'm talking, to drink. Or if they drink it really quick and there's like a drop, I'll leave the drop in there. But sometimes you can see it gets absorbed really fast. This is our collards in here and some chickpeas. These are supposed to be going outside. They are. See how much water we got in there? Okay, we got a good amount of water in there. So of course that was bottom water. So you pour the water at the bottom and let the plant drink up as much as it wants during our talks, and then I come back and check it. So our collards are doing fine, and our chickpeas are doing fine, and then our black beans started growing. Beans. We have our plants here, but these are not seedlings. But everything's doing good in our garden. We have plants to move up down there. They're doing fine. All right, let's go. All right, so this is our main seedling area, which is right here. So we have some plants that we moved up, and then some that are just here growing. So we got, what is this? Our dwarf tomatoes started coming in. Our beets started coming in. And our sage started coming in. We were in the middle of uppotting the cilantro when the soil ran out. So it didn't run out, but the treated soil ran out. So all we have is untreated soil left. So I had to treat the soil. So the soil is now treated. Spinach is doing good. Some of these plants they have true leaves, but they're very small. They just came in. So we are just leaving these to continue to grow and develop. Our peppers, of course, they came in a little later. They just came in. Everybody's pretty much in. Last week, I planted some um, red mustards. So last week, and look, they have not only have they sprouted, they are starting to grow. So mustard greens grow very, very, very quick. As you can see, as I said, they sprouted and they started to grow. Whereas there's some plants here that haven't sprouted yet, and it's been a while. Even and the cabbage too sprouted and started to go. But this is definitely their season. Can you get this open for her, please? She's looking for a snacky. Now I was okay. The snacks. Give her that last one, right there. And then we have our cucumbers, which we potted up, which are doing pretty good. So we're gonna give them a drink. So let's. And I just pour it here at the bottom.
She just don't want
Whoops. That's what she asked you. Just leave it open, and if she wants it, she'll take it. Then we're gonna water this one. So I'm just gonna put it in one of the. Whoops. One of our cubes here. And then just let it drain down. Yes. Oh, you want some more of those? Okay, good. Here, put this in her container, please. In her this right here. There you go. Alright, so we have our seedlings, so we're just gonna add some water. Just put water in here. To let it grow up a little bit. So we just add water to the bottom of the tray. I think this is gonna take very long. But the tray is very flimsy, this stuff. So let me just lift up a little corner here so I could get in there and pour it in. So I've been using the seed starting tray now. I think it's about a month. So we put it in to make sure, see if when you stop pouring, how high the water gets. I always stop and pour for a little bit and then look. Because I know I'm pouring from here, but then the water travels all the way to the other side. So it's empty now. Time I pour it, it looks like it's getting high and then it empties out. So we're pouring from the bottom. All of our seedlings are looking fine. Again, we potted up these. So they're doing pretty good. Today's watering is not including any food. I think every watering that we've done since they were in here has had food in it. This one is not gonna have any food because they don't need that much. They don't really need food at all. The tray came with food. I gave it the food it came with. Then can I have another water? Bring another water. Okay. The tray came with food, so I gave it the food that was in there. Yeah. Thank you. Whoops. So, but they don't really need food, and then I've been using the same food in the container, but you don't have to feed them. They're not at that stage yet. Once they get a Trulies, that's when they do need food. But I'm sure the soil is very nutrient rich and filled with food, so I'm not adding any additional food. All right, so there we go. So we have our plants soaking in the water. We bottom water them again. I bottom water it. I go water through all the plants, and then after I finish, I come back and check to see whose container is empty. So this one, a lot of the water, the plant drunk it up already, so I'm probably not going to have to empty out the water here. But we're going to keep going. Today we're not potting up any of our plants. Even though these mustards look like they're ready to be potted up, it's going to be very warm this week. Not tomorrow, but this week it'll be warm, so I might consider putting it in there. Oh, and these plants need watering. Yes, I go around and water everyone. But this one next to it, I gave some water early because they look like they were fainted during the week. So we are watering our beets, our non-spicy habanero plants, and we are watering our, again, this is how we do it. Put like a little 1/3, put it in the bottom and let it water up. Now this week, the plants have been holding a lot more water. I didn't have the fan over here at all. The week before, the fan was over here blowing almost every day. I moved the fan to a different section to do some other watering. All right, so now let's go to our citrus corner and check on our seedlings there. Of course, it's night, so a lot of the plants have turned their head down for the night. Yeah. We have our our big boy tomatoes that we got out are doing very good. We have our sweets. What is this? Oh, this is the habanero. We have our habanada peppers here. So let's add some water into our little tray here. So yeah, they're all in trays. If I run out of trays, well, I have some saved up things, household items that I'm going to use for trays. But even if I run out of those trays, you could always just pick them up and put them into a tray just for watering and then take them back out later. So they can take turns. So you can use, if you don't have a lot of trays like this, you can reuse items. So I have items here that's repurposed, like this pizza cover, and this is apple fritters container. So I have the pastries container, so I reuse things like that to put them in so that I can water them. But if you don't have that, you can use one big pan or container and just take the plants out and then put another set in. Wow, these are really dry. All right, so let's get some water in here. Again, I just do like about 1/3 of the container with water. That's it. This is not a baby, but what was that? Oh, okay. We're still gonna give it water. These are very dry. Let's see what we have going on here. We have some plants that look like they're not feeling well. So, but let's move this out off this table because I don't want plants that's not feeling well hanging out with our other plants. Give me a wipe. Is that spicy or not spicy?
Not spicy.
Oh, I would like a spoon of the not spicy. And then so we add the water. Make sure you add the water again when you pour from one side. First, give me a wipe right here. I need a Lysol wipe. If you pour from one side, make sure that the water reaches to the other side of the tray because sometimes the plants here get all the water and then the other ones don't. So make sure that the water reaches over. Look in there or look around. We have, oh, and I need another water container. We have our ginger plant that is falling away. It's time now to harvest. So we're going to be harvesting that soon. We have our spicy habanero peppers. Hold on, can I have another water?
Oh, yeah.
And we have our spicy habanero peppers. These are our red peppers, and then we have some spinach here, which got a little dry in the container. Thank you. Let's continue our watering. I might have to switch the watering can so I can reach in for those other potatoes. We have our stevia. The stevia plant is actually not dry. This is the top of another plant. I just rested in here so you can see, and that's where the seeds are growing out of. We also have a plant here. Our team member we had a grapefruit. She really liked it. So we are germinating that grapefruit seed in this bag. So that's what we have here. So stay tuned for updates on our grapefruit and a grapefruit seed. All right, so let's reach this tray here. This tray has a black tomato, some collards. These are very dry, and some dill. We didn't get a lot of water in there for them. This one's hard to reach for watering. Pass me the watering can, the tan thing.
Oh, okay.
And then this is where our black beans went once it started flowering. I decided to bring it in here because this one's getting some top water. Not only because it's flowering, but it's grown. So it might as well get full light from our south facing windows. No, I have water. Just bring the can. You don't have to put water in it. All right, now because I have to reach over, I use the watering can so I can reach over to some of our citrus plants. So now our citrus plants, they definitely need another water container. They definitely need to be checked when you water them. So we're not watering our citrus plants just because. For our citrus plants, we are going to check them. What?
The wipes.
Just get the jar. Just find a jar. There's one upstairs. So I'm watering our regular pepper plant here. This pepper plant seems to be a little bothered. We are going to squirt some water, see if it feels better. Some of the strands here on these plants look a little bothered. Yes, they're a lot bothered. All right, and then let's get our So again, I watered these from the bottom. So we give it a little drink here. None of them seem to be hungry. I did feed when I fed the other plants. So of course we just do the bottom. I just put as much as is in there and that's it. Whoops. Then we have this one. These hard to reach plants. As I use the can so I could just reach. The spout makes it easier to get water in those bottom containers. So yeah, they're getting pretty much a sip of water. Let's get some of our citrus plants. Those I do check, but I do know they're thirsty. So they have been checked already. But the way to check is you can put your finger in 2 inches and see if there is, and I water from the top. These are the only plants I water from the top. One, they're going outside soon. And 2, they are hard to reach. And then this one is in this type of container where the bottom is not sitting down. And some of them they have like a drainage space. So there's leaves and stuff at the bottom, so it's not absorbing the water up. But these plants, I know they're dry because I haven't watered them in probably two weeks. So I just give them a little sip. But they are not in their development stage. They are in, could you bring me more water, please? They're not in the development stage. They are kind of like hibernating and relaxing. As you see, it's night, so everybody's head is hanging down. But they're in their relaxing stage for the winter. In the summer, of course, water. But right now, in the winter time, that is definitely not necessary at all. Let me just add some more water. And we're just going to add some water to our citrus. And then we have our tomato plant growing there by the windowsill. It's doing very well. It was a lot bigger. It was one that was growing into the curtains. So we pulled it out. I'm going to give it some water, some food, and that's it. So you got a little more than seedling watering. Oh, this is my water can. It's a 2-gallon one that I use. So you got a little more than seedling water. Our seedlings over here have went to bed. So they're fast asleep. We got a little more than seedling watering today. Thank you very much for joining. We're back in the front with our seedlings here. It's been Angelina and the team. I will definitely, for the next few weeks, while I have so many seedlings, I will definitely be doing Sunday waterings with them because I water them every Sunday. So I'll definitely be watering with you guys, and you can ask me any questions about the seedlings, especially in this month of March. But as we go through our next videos, it definitely is going to be restocking our gardening, getting some of our large plants that have outgrown both of our gardens, getting them out. We have celery that is the base of it, roots are growing on top. Same thing with this red sorrel. So we're going to get some of these big, larger plants that have outgrown the space outdoors and getting some real life sun and outside. That'll be our upcoming videos this week. Thank you very much for joining. It's been, you all right? Oh, it's been Angelina and the team. And we'll see you next time.
Bye. Bye.
All right. Remember to stay green always.
Bye.